Hey Leo, happy June 2017. We're almost halfway done with the year. It's crazy to think that, isn't it? Okay, we're going to do sort of an update reading here for you, Leo, whether it's your sun sign or your ascending sign. These cards, both decks, have been cleared and blessed and shuffled off camera. And I'm pulling one card, the Oracle cards is what I usually do on the monthly readings. I pull one Oracle card to give us sort of guidance for a topic, and then I pull from the Zen Tarot card deck to give us sort of a guidance on that topic itself. And the Oracle deck I'm using this month is the Saints and Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. It's a lovely deck. And then, of course, the Zen Tarot deck is my standard, my go-to. And that's what we're doing the extended reading on. Okay, and I pulled an extra card, so it looks like we get a bonus card at the end. Okay, this month, Leo, we want you to focus on sweetness. This is a guardian angel card. It's reminding us that the sweetness in life can be found everywhere. And it's a really lovely card. It's a nice sort of start of summer card to pull. And let's see what that means for us in particular, Leo. Okay. The base of this reading for you, as it relates to sweetness, is this card called Trust. So I think they go hand in hand. If you live your life trusting things will always come out for you, they'll always work out, you'll go from darkness to light again every time. If you trust that, you create more space, more available space and energy to focus on, to realize, to acknowledge the sweetness that there is all around you every day. So this looks like it's going to be kind of a nice, I wouldn't say easy month, but a nice month of a new level of awareness for you, Leo. How about that? Okay, remember our spread here. This is called the Flying Bird. It's kind of scrunched up because of the space that I have, but this basic card is where you're starting, the point of liftoff. And this card, this position, is the fear of flying, or the card that could block progress through the month. And we're going to go ahead and take flight after that. So in relation to maintaining the trust that life will always work out for you, you might find this month, Leo, that it's going to take a little extra amount of courage, the courage card, or it's going to take a little more taking a risk, maybe with your heart, maybe opening up a little more to others, just maybe breaking some patterns that you've had. I don't know if where you are right now in this point in your life has you kind of in a holding pattern, or kind of a, okay, I'm good. I think I've got this down now. I've got the trust down. I can recognize the sweetness when it's there. But what we're going to ask you to do here this month is, when you come upon a moment that seems more difficult, or that, I'm not sure if I'm making progress here, change direction a little bit. Try to create a response that wouldn't be a normal response for you. That's going to open things up a whole bunch. This flower that is growing out of the wedges of these boulders, remember, it was once a seed, and it had a shell as hard as the boulders. And it could have just stayed and remained a seed for all it knew. It had no idea what its potential was, and that it was going to blossom into this lovely flower. But it took the risk of, well, okay, I'll let the water soften my shell, I'll let the sunlight reach me and start to bloom. So a little bit of a shift in the way you would normally respond to challenging situations is going to lead you straight to feeling the fullness of that sweetness in your life. Okay? And in the this was an internal energy card, so this is what you're going to work out inside, between you and you, right? And externally in the real world, it manifests as creativity. So definitely get creative with the way you respond. If you come upon someone that's seemingly at opposing ends of your belief system, or maybe an existing relationship where you have some conflict, have the courage to approach it in a different way. And I would say have the courage to approach it purely from love. Don't worry about what your mind or your ego tells you. This person's wrong. This person just doesn't get me. Have the courage to just show a little more of your heart and soul, and get creative with the way you do that. And it really will pay off. The foundation of our reading is basically, some inner work and making changes. And then we'll see how that foundation helps release our energy to go full on toward that sweetness in life. You're doing this really, really transitional work right now, Leo, and it's really good. It's a good time for it, especially given the way it seems like globally, and our world is going a little cuckoo. It isn't, and it starts. There's a lot of focus on the negative stuff in the news and in the media, and you could see there's a lot of really crazy stuff happening. But the true goodness, there's way, way, way more, many more of us who aren't living that way, who aren't living in that negative space. And we're called this month, Leo, to find the courage to show up for the sweetness, show up for one another, trust that it's all going to be okay. And, being one of the leaders of the zodiac, Leo, that king or queen of the forest or of the land, you can make some changes in relationships, in connections, and even with people that you don't even know. You can change people's lives. Okay, internally, you're inside. This is, remember the left side of this reading is all internal energy, sort of hidden from others, unseen. And the right side is external or action sort of cards. So the next internal energy for you along the way is to go ahead and experience every moment. Not just be present and be aware of it, but experience it. This figure walks through the forest and sees a tree and notices its branches, yet she takes the time to go ahead and experience it. See, she's hugging the branch, she's feeling it, she's looking at the beautiful leaves, taking it in, watching them fall, really take in every aspect of life. And that is internal work. That's internal work. That is when things get to feeling a little crazy. I don't know. I'm going to stick with the theme of conflict here, since that's kind of where I went off. You come upon conflict, instead of lashing back or walking away, stay with it, sit with it, drop down to your heart, and really feel and see and touch and understand what's happening. The other person that is causing or creating this seemingly, conflict situation may be going through something themselves. And like I said, if you find that courage to break a pattern and just reach out or just be there to listen, it could really make a difference. Could really make a difference in your connections. Yep, there it is. Understanding. Have a sense of understanding for the other. This dove, this figure, this bird feels like it's on the outside, right? There's bars separating this bird from the others. And, I don't know, this could be, the person that you're feeling this conflict with. But if you just open up the space for them to come through and come together, you'll really resolve and strengthen and deepen some of your connections this month. This is all about your loving self, Leo. You know, you're ruled by the heart. Use it this month. Use it, because your heart runs very deep and you have enough for everyone, for sure. Once you're in these, you know, moving through these energies, right? Finding the trust for life, reaching toward the sweetness, reaching toward connections, getting creative about it, finding new ways, really, really listening and being present for others, and, you know, interacting and exchanging energy with others and understanding them, you'll arrive at a point during this month where this card, the existence card, will resonate with you. This tells us home is wherever you are. Your existence does not rely on any given external situation. It's wherever your heart is, literally. And if you're, you know, in a relationship with someone else, or in a group meeting a bunch of new people, make it your home. Make it that home space. Using your heart this month, like I said, Leo, is really going to help, because others are going to see exactly what you're capable of, and how much love you have to share, and how much you can help mend and ease and you know, enjoy connections with others. Okay? And the two cards that are the apex of this reading, or the outcome, I pulled Integration and the Master. So these are both major arcanas, but these purple diamonds tell us that. The Master is the final step in that process, of course, because once you've mastered all of this, you're going to feel so much ease in your life. And this Integration card goes right along with it, because this talks about conflicting, you know, seemingly opposite ends of life, you know, male, female. Look at the snake eating its tail, the head and the tail, the swan and the eagle. Integrate it all. You have that power, Leo. You have the power to bond people, to make deep connections, and to grow from there. This is a month of elevation for you. Just dig deep. Start it with the premise that you're trusting everything that life brings, even if it is a conflict situation and it feels, why do I have to go through this? Change track. Have the courage to change that dialogue within yourself, and you're going to have a very beautiful, successful month. And you'll enjoy your relationships much more. Remember that experiencing card. And the outcome is going to be, you're going to reach your sweetness. You're going to feel more of that. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're living for, right? Is for the love and for the joy and for the connection. This is your month, Leo. I'm so excited for you. Okay, I enjoy doing these readings so much for you guys, and I'm hoping you enjoy them too. I do post a weekly general energy reading every Monday for the week ahead, and then of course these zodiac-based readings for every calendar month. I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it too. Some of the comments I get are very positive, and of course that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to build on that. If you want to look up in this corner and click through to my website, like right now, you can check out and see what kind of more customized and personal and private readings I can offer you. Other than that, I will catch you in July, Leo, and hopefully you're also re-watching these videos through the month to check on your progress. Okay? Take good care. I hope you all have a good month. Bye.